Hello, Maxi Nation. I was thinking the other day of what to call if I were to come up with a name for people who, follow the channel and like my work and stuff. I was like, what's the opposite of NPCs? RHMs? Maxi Nation? I don't know. It reminds me of that. You guys know Alex Hormozy. He does Mosey Nation. So I kind of got the ring from that. But anyways, welcome to the show. I am Max, your host of the RHMax channel. And today I couldn't be more bullish. Oh my gosh. We're gonna get into it. A lot of stuff to break down. Again, I'm gonna go for about 30 minutes. Action-packed stream as usual, just the way you like it. I certainly hope so. Fast I build. Did we win yet, sir? I could answer that 10 different ways, but the answer is yes. You've been winning. You didn't stop winning. You were winning 2 years ago, perhaps. PulseX live from Vegas? Not yet, but soon, sir. I'm very excited to hang out with PulseChain Tour and awesome people there. Ted Nelson, how's it going, man? How's it going? Nate, when is now? Estimated times on the YouTube streaming there. Hex647, how's it going? Casamated, you know me and your name, man. You know me and your name. How's it going, man? How's it going? Welcome back. Better than that word. Maybe I won't say it. Oh man, vaccination. No, that don't sound right. I don't like that. Hi from Crypto Stylist. See you shortly. See you and the rest of the crew and everyone awesome there in Vegas. Spelled. What's up, Gandalf? How's it going? Lords and ladies of the Hextonia. Indeed. Paul, when can I get that shirt? I don't know. I don't know how to get you this shirt. I make some shirts. And I can get you those shirts if you got local meetups or otherwise. But this shirt, honestly, I just bought a bunch of shirts a couple years ago, and I get some new ones from time to time too. And this is one of the ones. It's just an old favorite, so I really don't remember where I got it from. It's pretty cool. NT Fryer, what's happening? Good to see you. It's been a while. Man. Welcome back to the channel. Tin Top, how's it going? I know it's actually if you don't sub and you don't get notifications, it probably is hard to catch me live because I used to schedule way in advance a bunch of different streams and stuff, and now I just kind of do it one at a time, and I don't tweet about it half the time either. So you know what to do if you want to catch me live and talk about cool stuff. Welcome, Strongkeever, Archie. All right, everyone. Oh, where do I start? Again, action-packed stream once again. No promises it'll continue, but boy, has it been fun. Just to get, every day's just been exciting. There's just a lot of stuff to talk about. And I think we'll start with Hedron real quick. And we'll get into Richard's tweet. We're going to get a lot of different stuff, but we'll start with the big news that happened yesterday. Big updates from Alex. You see this guy's actual picture. That's not a Photoshop face on Richard's Mercedes and a license plate change to 2 chains. It's not what you see, or maybe it is. Big news from Alex. He doesn't tweet that often, but when he does, he makes it count. Testnet contracts ready to roll, working on UI. ICOSA Hedron V2 coming, baby. Amazing stuff. There's there's a lot of different products in the ecosystem. A ton of them locking up TVL. A ton of them providing a lot of value. I am not more excited. It's hard for me to be more excited about other things happening in this ecosystem, other than, of course, if and when we get the glory price run, which who knows? Could be in a moment, could be never, could be any moment. We'll see. But all the stuff that Alex works on, even all the Maximus guys do, they release new products, just pure value for the ecosystem. And just every once in a while, you'll get products that are just super innovative and like new tech. And talked about ICOSA Hedron a bunch of times. Again, just click on the link in this tweet. I'll put the tweet in the chat as well. Click the link there. It'll go. I've talked about, God, I love those turtles. Those turtles are cool. I talked about the different stuff with Hedron V2, what you should know, different things. I got a few videos on that. So feel free to check them out. I know there's a lot of questions, people not caught up quite on what's going on in the ecosystem. Still some TBD stuff. Still some rumors and stuff going out there too, but essentially cross-chain interoperability between the Hedron coins, at least. That's what you can think. You can bid on auctions with either one. You can stake either one. That's kind of like the highlights, the basics of what could be happening. Again, anything could change, anything can happen. But anyways, I got a ton of content to fill you on in the details that I've had too. So very, very excited for Big Brain Alex to pump out some new stuff. Also excited for Rocket Pool whenever that happens as well. 2024, I'm telling you, 2024 is a no-brainer, amazing year for this ecosystem. Even if the price doesn't go, even if you're like, take the biggest bearish scenario ever and the price just goes sideways or something, for the blue chips I'm talking about, all the other stuff happening, just put the price aside for a moment. I know that's hard. I know it's hard. Put the price aside for a moment. Price is what the price is. Price can get to the price you want when the price gets to the price you want. All this, we understand. But the products and the healthy games and just the synergy and just the cool stuff that's being built on PulseChain, man, I don't know. If you want the tech and price performance, this is the ecosystem. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. This is the ecosystem for tech and price performance. If you want amazing both. So very excited for Hedron V2. Hexy McHexkin, I love that name. It's one of the Hedron V2 rooms. ETH be stakeable on PLS. I don't know. I heard that's a rumor. I don't know. I feel like I haven't heard anything. I don't know. Nothing Alex has said has been that. I know people have speculated on it. I'm not sure if they were just interpreting it or speculating on based on what he said about the different interoperability stuff. I honestly, the best educated guess I could say is other projects could use it if this tech works out. It's successful over time. I've said a million times, if there is a Hex V2, that would be interesting if it incorporated this kind of tech to solve any kind of EHEX, PX stuff that people care about. So we just gotta wait and see how it goes with ICOSA Hedron. If there is something with EHEX staking, I mean, it's not impossible, but I'm not expecting it. But it's not impossible either. But it wouldn't be native Hex stuff. It would be another product built around Hex or built upon top of Hex or something like that. So you never know. That would be super cool. I'm not counting it out. I'm just saying the guy hasn't said that as far as I know. And I've watched every minute I could of Alex talking. He hasn't talked that much. He's only done 2 or 3 streams in the last year, I want to say. I haven't heard him say that. I've only heard it for the Hedron coins. But who knows? Maybe we'll get it. Some sort of other thing going on. That'd be cool. Maybe it'll come later. Maybe this will be a test run. We don't have a lot of information yet, but I imagine since it looks like the contracts are ready to go and just the UI is happening right now, we'll know something in the coming weeks or if not a couple months or so. So super exciting on that. Very excited for the Tetra ecosystem products to roll out. Very excited for Hedron stuff to roll out. I think we will probably get some PulseX upgrades, timed upgrades, when ready as well. But man, Hedron V2, very, very cool stuff. Very excited about that. So definitely a major update in the ecosystem. A lot of people like the tokens. I like them because they're the positive feedback loop stuff. ICOSA, Hedron, you got the Watts NFTs, you got people incentivizing people to stake 5555. I think it's great. So that's that. Paul asked, which excites you more, Tetra or ICOSA? Hedron? I mean, they're both great. I mean, Tetra is just it's just so new product. So it's kind of more of an unknown type of thing. Like, hey, if they pull this off, I think it'll be really amazing for PulseChain and all the PulseChain products. But Hedron ICOSA is like, we've already got a track record of the founder producing all this amazing products. So, and you have all these amazing ideas, and you see him building a data center and all this stuff. So, I'm excited for both. Man, what that 2 scoops or 3 scoops of ice cream? It's like if they're able to pull these products off, what else do you want, community? It's a beautiful thing if they're able to pull this off, and it's really good for PulseChain and Hex and everything. So very excited for that. Give me just a moment. Alan, I see you, man. I see you. No ice cream. I actually haven't eaten ice cream for, I want to say a week or so. I miss it. I really do. I'm probably going to have some in Vegas. Probably will. I would not turn it down. It's pretty good. And I like ice cream a lot, but trying to do more keto lately. Trying to be more meat and veggies and less carbs and several runs per day, aspirationally at least. All that cool stuff. All right, so Hedron. And then what else we got? We got Pulse. So cover PowerCity real quick because I think it's very important. And again, if they pull this off, everything goes well. Boy, this is no soy ice cream out. No soy ice cream. I think PowerCity is able to pull this off with the Earn protocol if everything goes well. They've already got. I saw this tweet. Shout out to Crypto Pulsinator, aka Mello. Seems like in the handle there, 586 billion PulseX, so around $32 million TVL. You got the PXDC stablecoin, essentially kind of like a single side staking deal there. You can earn PulseX and earn tokens, and then the yield share, the deposit and redemption fees about single side staking earn. So again, some more yield opportunities, some more things to do with PulseX if you trust the protocol, if you trust all this stuff. It's kind of parallels to liquid loans. I talked about it yesterday. So liquid loans, you can to borrow on your Pulse at a collateral ratio, do your own research, figure all that stuff out, make sure you know what you're doing and all that. And then same deal with PulseX. If you have PulseX, you can borrow on PulseX, take the stablecoin, chase yield opportunities. You can stake it to earn and PulseX and stuff. Really cool. They have a lot of content, a lot of videos, a lot of really cool stuff around it. You can see right now it's like the stability pool's got hundreds of percent. I really like the interface too. Again, shout out to the team. Interface, I really like it because you can easily adjust. You can like everything's super clear. I mean, not that nothing gets liquid loan interface or anything like that, but a lot of people were, saying, oh, earn, that doesn't have this feature, that feature, or interface and all this stuff. And I'm like, actually, when you try to use it and stuff, it actually looks pretty cool so far. So I'm excited about that. I think that's great. Again, it's advanced features for advanced users. So again, do your research before you do it. But man, earn, another way to do yield, stable coins, borrowing, again, another native stable coin, a PulseChain, in the backed by the protocol for borrowing and stuff like that. Amazing stuff. So very excited for that. And then let's see, I'll drop this in the chat in case anyone's interested. Yeah, I want to get to Richard's tweet because this is something that got me super excited last couple of days. So y'all, how have many months of humble Richard been? No selfies with expensive goods, no exotic cars, quite little bragging. So again, ignore this scam stuff below it, but amazing that he is literally just almost daring people to be like, hey, to me, I read this as the time is now. The time is, hey, I'm ready to execute. I'm ready to do stuff. We've been waiting for a while. Delayed gratification is, how you make all the money. Are you still here? Remember how things were going when Luxury Richard, when outreach marketing was happening? I mean, yeah, part of that was in the bear market going down and stuff, but a big part of that, where it kicked off, it was when times were going up. It was during at least part of the bull market, or part when things were much higher than they were. So to me, I read this, I'm like, is not humble Richard coming back? Is bragging Richard coming back? Because that's the guy where a lot of stuff went up when he was bring your heroes here to die, debating everyone in the world and winning all the battles. Like that guy, a lot of people like that guy a lot better than they like him today. It's funny enough, like you just think that in maybe not 2024, maybe 2024. I think all these things take time, but 2025, you think Richard will be like the most loved guy again ever? I think 2025, like everything will calm down. All the people are still in. even the haters will be like, oh, actually I made some money, so he's not so bad. All the people who sack rate, if we blast past sack rate, PulseX is, 50 or 100x or whatever. A whole ecosystem's doing great. In the documentary, he talks about, it's one of the pivotal moments, even in the trailer. It's like, what do you want? He's like, I want to be loved, right? If this ecosystem pumps to the moon one way or another, and you make a lot more rich people, you mint a lot more millionaires, just like you mint millionaires with Hex, just like the products mint as millionaires, and founder of the product gets a lot of credit for that. If that happens again, and hundreds or thousands more millionaires are minted with PulseChain, and maybe even Hex again and everything else, the guy's going to be loved. He's already loved by a lot of people, but he's going to be loved by a lot more people. And they're going to forget about, oh, man, remember when Richard didn't stream for a while? Or remember when the prices were down? No, no one's going to remember that. They remember, hey, remember that 50x I made? That one guy, the twerker guy? Oh, yeah, he used to twerk. Now he like humble brags, and now he just green candles to the moon. That guy. That guy's actually pretty cool. They might say that. They might just say that. Got a lot of soy in the chat right now. You guys are funny. I'm not going to lie. I do like soy lattes from time to time. Or do I? Am I playing 40 chess with you? I don't know. Am I just trying to help you guys in the chat? I tweeted the other day, I don't even buy soy sauce anymore. I don't like the way it smells. Oh, God. So, soy in so many different contexts. Anyways, you got Richard here saying that yesterday. That was just yesterday. I'm getting warmed up before I call it a day here. And then today, that was my tweet. Today, Richard tweeted this. Have you considered selling your Bitcoin for something that's gone up faster than Bitcoin so you might have more Bitcoin? Some people have turned their Bitcoin into DAI to bridge. What does that mean? Some people, is he referring to his people? Or is that just an observation from the bridge? Because if we go to gopulse.com and we go over to bridge, we can see feel like it's been 38 Bitcoin for a while now on the wrap side. So some people have turned their Bitcoin into DAI to bridge. So not a lot more wrap Bitcoin, which is not what he said. I get it. And the DAI side, has went up steadily. You can see the DAI tracker down here. Bridged in DAI. Just a beautiful chart here. Bridged in DAI back in January. Look at that. Went up a 4x. We did a 4x in DAI and bridged in DAI. Guys, what do you, besides price go up, what other metrics do you want to be extremely bullish on this ecosystem? You get a 4x in DAI in 2 months, maybe, 4x, 3x, whatever it is. Yeah, I guess 180, so it'd be 56. Sorry, I said 4x. 2.5x, whatever. Amazing chart. If you think it's going to slow down, does this look like a down only from here chart? I don't know. I'm giving financial advice. I'm not a chartist, but seems like this thing, I don't know, in the eyes of many, they may like it. Who knows? So, yeah, is he talking to, I reference this too because recently there was the whole conversation around, let me bring it up. Oops. Just my streaming deal. No, not this one. Go to mine. Twitter.com/RHMax. That's just the way it sounds. Scroll down. So we got yeah. So it appears a large amount of Bitcoin mined in 2010 was dumped, falling the all-time high, partially contributing to today's price correction. So I don't know if y'all remember, but Richard there's about 1 million clips of him saying he used to mine 50 Bitcoin blocks. And here is a Bitcoin OG dumping Bitcoin. Now, I'm not sure if I would ever think that Richard would actually dump his original Bitcoin. I mean, it sounds like an OG thing to not do that. But a guy who wants glory and honor, for example, man, I gotta say, I don't know. I have no idea. If it turns out that he did one, if one, I don't know if we'll ever actually find out if that was him or someone else. It could very well be somebody else. But if that was him one day, like we're watching the documentary in 2030 on Richard, he's like, getting close to a trillionaire. There's all these, Hex ETF, all these companies based on Hex and PulseChain, and we're dominating. We already flipped ETH like 4 times. Like, who knows, man? Who knows? If he's dumping it, man, that'd be cool if, as our friend Tommy here suggests, rotating his Bitcoin into pumping PulseChain. Forget about $600 million. I mean, who knows how much that Bitcoin's worth? Like, that's people underestimate how rich Richard could actually be. I mean, it's pretty obvious he's rich. But if you look at the AA, the million ETH thing, even if it's less than a million, even if it's 200,000 ETH or 500,000 ETH or a million ETH, whatever it is, you got the Pulse, you got the war chest. I'll throw the war chest up here just for people, because I'm sure there's like a new person that hasn't seen it every once in a while. You got the PulseChain sack, you got the PulseX sack. I mean, each one of these has like millions, hundreds of millions, or billions of dollars. And then we never even talk about all the Bitcoin he could have, which at this point, again, back then, Bitcoin was only a few $1,000s when he was a Bitcoin maxi, right? What if he just didn't sell it? What if he literally has billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin? What if this isn't even him? What if it's just, someone completely random, just some, Bitcoin OG, and Richard still has billions of dollars of Bitcoin? Who knows? I mean, I'm not betting against Sack Daddy. How about that? I'm not betting against Sack Daddy. The new nickname for the combined wealth entity of the ecosystem, the benevolent whale, we now call Sack Daddy. Pretty catchy name. Let me put the war chest in the thing. At this point, a lot of it's moved around, but when people talk about 600 million DAI, that's a lot of times what they were referring to. Don't forget about the 350 billion Hex. That could be worth billions of dollars too. What if that's locked away, never sold? Forget about the OA. Don't just think about the OA. You can think about all the other benevolent whales that have all that stuff. Godwell staking for 15 years, a lot of it. And entities like this that have billions of Hex. What if they never sell? Why would they sell? I've yet to hear a thesis that makes any sense on why any founder who's already rich, already has a ton of ETH, a ton of Bitcoin, a ton of other coins, why in the world, especially if their goal was glory, why would they sell their community's coin? Why would they do it? There's not enough liquidity at this point to get anything from it. It makes no sense whatsoever. It's kind of like the perfect scenario. You have a bunch of other coins, so you don't have to sell the coins you like. Just like the most common mental model that we all know and appreciate, but everyone just wants to have the suspicion. Oh, Rich, you're just going to... Guys, maybe this time is different. I don't like talking about that, but like, if there's one scenario where I bet this time is different, I'm betting this time is different with this guy. So that's pretty amazing there. Who knows? Who knows what he says here? But when I saw this tweet, again, engage bullish mode. There's no lack of information. You've heard the continuous warning shots for weeks and months now. You've seen all the analysis, speculation, commentary from those who've been here for years. I've been following Richard since 2017. And people, we saw what Hex did. I don't think that's this beaten down dream. I don't think it is, that it could ever happen again or otherwise. How many clips of Richard do you need to see where it says, what if somebody just starts unreasonably buying the ecosystem? And there's all kinds of like clips of him dropping all these hints like that. So fast. Burn the hex OA coins, I imagine. There are some people on team burn the OA coins. That's definitely an interesting debate to go back and forth. But yeah, I won't cover all the points for and against that, but we've covered them before. But yeah, if I hope everyone out there is positioned the way they want to be. I hope that they are using the best judgment. They don't get fudded out. They are able to get the maddest of gains, because I don't know what else are you here for other than the maddest of gains, to be in a community who everything is centered around it. No one, I want to say no one gives up. There's plenty of people who need to take breaks or want to switch teams, or, they don't want to be a hex maxi or an RHMax or whatever it is. It's fine. There's no love lost for anyone out there who wants to do anything else. I think this is the best place to spend my time and money and energy and brain power. So I hope everyone out there contribute to the ecosystem. I hope they get the maddest of gains squared. Pretty cool stuff. All right. One more thing before we wrap up here. Just want to talk about that 115. We're up to 115 now. So 100,000, that's old news. That was a few hours ago. 100K ETH. Yeah, what's the plan? Who knows? Speculate on this too. Liquidity bond. Are we decorrelated? Richard's tweet on decorrelated ? Ethereum. Was that some different thoughts going back and forth? Will it change based on the market conditions and stuff? All the stuff is subject to change too. Or sell the ETH top, wait for the crash, buy PulseChain with profits. Who knows? I just know that I would not be surprised to see them bridge into PulseChain. I wouldn't be surprised for them to accumulate capital and have more buying power. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep using the DeFi protocols to get Ethereum to make it yield in Ethereum and just have like perpetual buy pressure, for example. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something that we just can't see yet, but on chain, the pieces, we can put together more speculative theories and stuff. But whoever's making all these moves, I'm going to assume they are, probably pretty smart. And I wouldn't dare go out on a limb and be like, they're making the wrong moves. I know more than them. If you're a billionaire, you're a billionaire for a reason. If you weren't born into it, you had to get there somehow. And I doubt it's because they were dumb or had bad judgment. So I'm going to err on the side of cool stuff, cool plan, cool stuff, and glory if I had to pick a scenario that I would like to see. Slingshot theory, then kind of come up with that too again. What if you just, make some money in ETH or get some yield in ETH? What if there's like multiple systems? What if there's just multiple things going on where we're getting yield that's coming in and buying it from all the stablecoin staking and all that stuff? There's ETH profits coming in and buying it. There's, we're going up, we're green, and everything else is sideways, are going down and stuff. I'm ready for a mega bull run in this ecosystem. And I haven't heard a plausible explanation of how we aren't primed and set up completely to dominate with these moves, whether we know how far they're going to go, what they're going to do. You don't need to know all the information, and you don't need to understand the plan for it to work. I think that's one way to look at it too. So anyways, I think that's all the value I could provide for you today. So hope you enjoyed the stream. Again, shout out to the entire ecosystem. And if you're new, welcome. We got a ton of content. We got a ton of stuff for you to binge. Check out gorealdefi.com. Get access to the official gateways to the official apps. Learn to earn, binge all the content, do all the things, and be kind to each other. And yeah, I'll see you all in a bit. Hopefully see some of you at the seminars and otherwise. Scivive and 5555. We are out.